blaze through endless nights and shadowed haze. We hold the spark the world forgot, guiding dreams where fear is not. Vanguards of hope with fearless stride, we cross the void where stars collide. Our steps ignite the paths unknown for every seeker far from home. We are the light in the cosmic dark, burning bright like a fleeting spark. Protectors of those who dare to dream, a boundless force, a radiant beam. Who whispers of skies untold, legends forged in the starlit cold. Shield of dreamers, we hold it tight, a beacon strong in the endless night. Through galaxies that twist and bend, we walk as guides till journeys end. Each breath we take a vow to keep the dream alive while others sleep. We are the light in the cosmic dark, burning bright like a fleeting spark. Protectors of those who dare to dream, a boundless force, a radiant beam.
Hello, hello, and welcome to the Guru Gaming Stream. I am your host, Guru, and today we've got a special treat for everybody. First of all, thanks everybody for all the love and the support y'all been showing me recently. I really appreciate it. It's really been putting some sail in my, some wind in my sails, if you will, to speak the sailor parlay, you know. But as you can see from the screen here, we got Nick's in the building. We got Nick's in the building. And inside of Nick's, you have a few locations that you can start in. Uh, and so you can definitely, choose which ones, you're gonna go to. For this particular test, and for this particular test, they're telling me in the chat not to pick a jump point. So let me make sure I put that in there for you guys. They're saying that the jump points are bugged, right? Now we don't know if that's true or not. If it's in the patch notes, I haven't seen them just yet, so I don't know, right? But I trust my boy Cowboy, with that. I wasn't really planning on starting in Knicks anyway, right? I want to experience it by jumping from Stanton. Uh, and that's kind of where I want to go the first time I do this, right? Right. It said you'll have a bad time if you pick if you pick that. Okay, got it. Got it. And that's fine. That's cool. Like I said, we weren't really we being, you know, me specifically, but I wasn't really planning on doing that anyway. If I go anywhere, it's going to be Levski, right? Levski, as you can see here in this photo. Levski has come back to the verse, and it is amazing to see it back. And I'm so glad that we were able to get this back in the game. Um, so, a couple of things here. Make sure that you guys can hear the audio. I don't want it to be overly burdensome, but I do want it to be pretty loud. Um, so for the stream purposes, right? I guess we should start at Levski because if the jump points, but that's not the jump. So if we look at that, it's not the jump. Those aren't the jump points for Stanton, right? They added a new jump point into Stanton for you to be able to go to Nix without having to go to Pyro first to do it, which I think is a great idea because for testing purposes, you want people to be able to get there as soon as possible. But we're going to need to test that, right? So I want to test it, and I'm going to start in my usual Orison, which is a shout out to IAE, which will be in, I want to say, 13 days? Is it 13 days? Yeah, coming up on 13 days from today. I've added it to my calendar. Um, I highly advise all of you to do the same. Also, go ahead and put in your time off if you need to do that. You know, you got a couple of weeks ahead of time, so they should be able to honor that, depending on your company's policy. But I'm just joking. But yeah, definitely, you know, check it out. The new video for, matter of fact, as a matter of fact, let's do that. Let's look at. Well, no, I won't worry about that. Y'all go out there and check out um, their website, so that you can see the Perseus, which is Cowboy's favorite ship. So he wouldn't let me continue doing this stream if I did not say that. Okay, so this is a paid advertisement from Devil's Cowboy 1. Shout out to my boy Cowboy in the chat for the Perseus. He has been waiting for this ship ever since they announced that ship being a ship. So I'm happy for him. It's definitely going to be a powerful addition to the Vanguard fleet. As you all saw the video that I started off with, we're definitely going to have to remake it with the Perseus and the Idris and, you know, several other ships that we've recently got. So yeah, it's just going to be some really awesome things going on. 4.4 is going to be an amazing patch. There's so much coming in this patch. It's going to finally bring together a lot of the core systems that they've been developing over all of these years to create the persistent universe that we know of as Star Citizen. So without further ado, I am going to jump in Q. I knew it was going to be a Q, but it's not that much. So Q of 4. It's only going to take us about 4 seconds to get in there. And I always like these splash screens because they give you little hints into what's going on in the persistent universe through these splash screens. So it's always cool. As you can see, this is a new one as well. You can see IAE down at the bottom right. You can see Albertson family killed in Vanduul raid, giving hints to the Vanduul coming and being a part of this now. And then Nix terraformation shows progress, right? So they're terraforming the planets in Nix. So this ties directly into the Genesis system that they're going to be using to build the planets in Nix to showcase that technology, which they're then going to bring to all of the systems coming after this, as well as updating some of the old Um, like they were saying in the video, it's not really a purpose for them to update uh, um, planets like ArcCorp, right? Because ArcCorp is it's just like a city, it's a planet-wide city, so it's not really like a whole bunch that you need to do to to have that, right? So um, definitely looking forward to that. Um, yeah, let me know what y'all guys think in the chat. You know, what are your thoughts? What are the things that you're most excited to see, and what would you like to see us do besides going to Knicks, obviously, right? And it wouldn't be a party if I didn't do it in the Idris. So I think I will do it in the Idris. Um, so let's see. I didn't recopy anything from, you know, from the from the PU. So all I have is what I have, but that's okay. That's all we need. I got more than enough. I'm going to take that off because I want to actually use the undersuit made for that. And put my helmet back on. Then I'm going to put on this, this, and I'm just showing off the red alert. Actually, it's the Life Force Marzov. I got the red alert as well, but so that's what my brain defaulted to red alert. But yeah, I like the Morozov. It's really cool. I like the heavy duty look to it, feel to it. Um, I'm excited for the actual implementation of attributes and whatnot for the armor. That's going to be pretty cool. Um, so, yeah, so much coming into this patch. It's going to be a banger. So, highly encourage anyone who is interested in um, Star Citizen development to get on board. Join that hype train that Devil's Cowboy is talking about. That they're still working on the system into the lore of Nyx was pretty smooth. Yeah, exactly. Because I really like how their stance on everything happening now being history in the the release of the game, because that signals to us that they're not just relying on us to play the 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 game as we played it in the PU in the alpha, right? They're actually going to create new content from day one. Like everything we play from then is going to be new content, even though there will be some favorites and things that are going to be available, you know, from the very beginning, like Hathor sites, like the ASD sites, and like some of these other things that'll be in Nyx and that's over in Pyro, right? Those things will be there, right? So you'll be able to still experience it in the release with all the new systems and everything, right? But the lore of that will be encapsulated in the history of how we played it in this particular phase of development. So I'm really excited about that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go big boy. Put the big boy on there. We're gonna do Dimco. Utility. Let's do. Doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna do the regular. Doesn't look like it's trying to. Guess I gotta. Let's see if it'll do it now. Typically, if it gives you that error, it's because it's not holstered. So just FYI. Putting your time off. Right, exactly. Work, it might be a bit of retcon for development as Nick should already be in the verse, I believe, but that's fine with me. It is a retcon. Nick's planets, I mean to say. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So again, and you make a good point. Being that you're testing this, right? And I know you guys are tired of hearing me say this, but being that we are testing this, I mean, them doing it the way that they're doing it is a great thing because, again, it just signals that they care about creating content and that's their intention is to create more content. So I'm definitely excited about that. Could set your imprint and it would still put you somewhere else, and all the NPCs at the hospitals would be complaining about imprints not working. Also, I thought he was trolling this. I know, right? And then they added into the lore the fact that you know you you
Welcome
were part
to
of
the
the
ASOP
percentage of
vehicle
people that
retrieval
didn't
system.
have regen issues, right? So that's definitely a part of it. Um, let's see. And this whole C is for us testing interstellar cargo missions. So we'll get to that. We won't do that first off, but we will get to that. Okay.
Please visit us again.
Need
Goodbye.
to outfit the vehicles really quick before we proceed. That's the bug that worked out for CIG. It's possible, right? Highly possible. And you know what's really interesting about that, Cowboy, is the fact that that's because you say a bug that worked out for them, right? Well, yeah. I mean, sometimes a mistake is actually going to be the best thing for you, right? Um, you know, I'll go Neil deGrasse Tyson on y'all and talk about how he loves Newton and talking about how how he observed gravity, right? And it was an accident because the apple fell on his head or whatever, right? So when you think about things like that, yeah, I mean,
Welcome
some of the
to the
greatest
ASOP vehicle retrieval
discoveries in
system.
history were actually mistakes, right? Um, you know, you're always hearing about
Please visit us again.
inventors saying things
Goodbye.
like, um, if you fail an experiment X amount of times, it just means that you learned X amount of times how not to do what you're trying to do, right? So what that just means is that you know you learn from those mistakes. So software development is no different. You definitely learn from your mistakes. So when you make those mistakes, your best bet is to learn from that, right? I mean, you cannot learn from it, and then you risk being in a position where it's not going to be. Yeah, let's put our flare on there. Let's put our flag on the. I like to keep my flag in there, the UE flag.
Welcome
Okay.
to the ASOP vehicle
So
retrieval
I'm
system.
not going to spend too much time setting up the Aegis.
Your
I'm
vehicle
just
has
going
been.
to pull
Please
out
visit us again.
the Hornet, and then I'm going to pull out because we can always go out and reset our game and go back in and choose Nyx, right? So we are going to do that. So it's I don't want everybody to just feel like you you're just gonna watch me do some old stuff. No, I'm going directly to test out the next jump point, right? So matter of fact, while we're talking about it, let's look on the map to find the star map to find where exactly is it. because it's new, right? So, oh, there it is. It's actually on the Crusader side. So it actually took the place of the Terra Gateway. And they moved the Terra Gateway over here, right? Am I tripping? No, no, that was what's it called? Magda. It was Magda, right? Magda. I think it was Magda. Yeah, because I don't see Magda. So it was Magda that they changed, they repurposed into the next one, right? I think that's how it happened. Yeah. So yeah, Magda. They turned the Magda into Nyx. So that's where we're heading. Now, for you people who do hauling and trading all the time, I'm curious to see if they actually changed the station as well. Magnus, yeah. Magnus, yeah, right. Yeah, there you go. Magna. I don't know where I was getting Magna from. It's the same thing phonetically, okay? But yeah, so I'm curious if they actually changed the station or if they just like slapped the jump point in there that just takes you there. It's kind of updated, just the basic names, placeholders, stuff
Anvil
like that.
Aerospace. All systems online.
So maybe once we go there and people who use it all the time can chime in and say, oh yeah, because I probably wouldn't be able to tell because I don't really go there that often. So that's why I'm asking
Landing gear
you guys,
raised.
for your valuable insight. Now, Cowboy, tell me if
Landing gear deployed.
tell me if they haven't implemented the flight
Landing
model
complete.
though yet, right? I know they
Engines
were talking
offline.
about it, but I don't think they've implemented it yet. So, I kind of caught briefly, parts of that conversation, but I didn't catch a whole lot of it. So, okay, good. So we don't have to worry about trying to learn a new flight model
Welcome
just yet.
to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Okay.
Your vehicle has
Now let's
please
pull out
visit us
our
again.
address. Let's see, now here's the other part. So I'm checking Cowboy to see if I see the welcome to Nyx, and I do not see it. I do not see it. Yeah, and that's what me and Cowboy were postulating about to see whether or not that would be the case. 'Cause I wasn't sure, but I was just saying that that um, it would be nice for them to have like a mission that sends you there using the gate, since it's technically a new jump gate. But they may have avoided that specifically because they just replaced the Magnus one with this. But it would be nice, and I'm pretty sure later down the road, once they, I know, right? exactly, for science. But later down the road, you know, I could see them, you know, the new player experience, of course, hasn't been fully created, or, you know, and I don't know if it's been created, but fully implemented into the game, definitely. So, let's see here.
Engines online. Takeoff complete.
Oh yeah, if you haven't played Mu Dark Epoch, you can play it for free. They're sponsoring this stream, and if any of you who do that through the link that's in there, it helps me in the stream, so I would appreciate it.
Landing complete.
Oh,
Takeoff
and also having repair, refuel capabilities
Landing complete.
in capitals like this, right?
Engines offline.
Obviously it's not in, but I'm just gonna look anyway. Just in case. Because sometimes they like to sneak things in there, you know. So yeah, but alright. Man, I love this ship. But I cannot wait for us to be able to fly around in that Perseus too. Because that's going to be a lot of fun. Coming mid-year with the next event of Tactical Strike Groups. Well, as I try to get my my officer cowboy to recognize this, yeah, it could take longer, but it could definitely be sooner, and it would be sooner if, you know, all things go well. Perseus, Perseus. Yes, yes, yes. All the Perseus things. Oh, look at that. They've made it tier 2 again. Cowboy, look at that. Tier 2. So maybe it was just because it definitely wasn't acting as a tier 1. I could say that. It would not allow you to respawn even though it was super close. So and again, I'm okay with it being that. Right, potential fix. I'm okay with that. Oh yeah, Galaxy. I love the Galaxy. Galaxy is one of my favorite ships. I actually have it in my buyback currently. But I think instead of the Galaxy, I think I'm just going to opt into the Star Lancer base building variant once they get that hashed out. According to what they've said in the past, Galaxy will start after Perseus, so should start soon. Yep. Yeah, I saw that a while back. Yep. Exactly. Exactly. All right.
Aegis combat. Launch complete. Landing gear retracted.
Look at that. You heard that? And they got voices for the hangars in the regular places. And they used to have that, right? They used to have it before. So now they added it back in. I'm guessing with different voiceovers. Well, I know it's different voiceovers, but yeah. Yeah. So much better for you than me. I spent a solid 45 seconds. Well, you got to practice, man. I practiced a lot. You know, um, so yeah. I mean, once you kind of get the hang of it, then it's no sweat, right? But until then, it's a little nerve-wracking. But you know me. Just have to be patient. Oh shoot, I didn't put my nose turret on. Let me forget my nose turret, but it's okay. We're not planning on doing any fighting, so. And I'm definitely gonna wipe this after this so I can start in Levski. Because I want to test spawning in Levski and having all my stuff and all that good stuff. So we're gonna test that next stream. And I'm thinking a lot of people have jumped into the wave one because of this too. Here we go. Almost. Because you know it takes the Idris some time to get out of atmosphere. I probably would have been better off calling it at a different place. And that's graphical, obviously. Hey, look at
Thank
that.
you so much for visiting Orison. We hope you visit us again real soon.
Thanks.
Shields offline.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Let's head. It's time for some exploration. So, what do you guys think it's going to look like when you first come through the jump point?
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete.
Here we go. Blue. Hey, how's it going?
Quantum travel initiated.
Thanks for stopping in, everyone on the YouTube side. I am dual streaming to Twitch and YouTube, so appreciate everybody who's watching on either side of that. It really helps out a lot. And please, please support the stream. Love bringing all great content, and the more I grow, the more I can do that. Um, we're also planning on making some videos. Yeah, you said the stream audio sounds a little small. You're saying quiet. Yeah, there's not a whole lot going on right now. But if I turned up the volume inside of the game, you'll hear it a lot more. I try to keep it down because it can become a little overwhelming sometimes. So I try not to overwhelm people too much. Um, so yeah. How are you? Sorry, your name is coming through in a different language, so I'm not sure how to pronounce it. So forgive me, but I would, you know, say it. Oh yeah, it's pretty easy to get access. If all you would need to do is just subscribe to you know to Star Citizen, do the subscription, and you can get access if that's what you wanted. And if you can't do that, totally understandable. Um, it usually opens up to everyone, you know, not too, it doesn't take too long for it to do that. But of course, all things considered, right? That's if the build holds up and the stress testing is effective enough, and they can, yeah, $10 a month. There's a $20 a month one as well, where you get extra goodies as well. So I highly encourage people to do that. Um, I do it because it's definitely worth it, just for the free goodies that you get every month. You get to test new ships out as they come out, and so on and so forth. So look at that. Woo!
Quantum travel.
Beautiful, beautiful. Now that I did remember about out here. It is awesome. Oh, look at that. It's already open too. We already got some action over here. Compared to going to Pyro. It feels a lot more open over here. So that's my first impression so far. You hear the music? Got our advertisements over here. Oh, look at that. Is that the new type of jump? Look at that. That's really cool. That's really, really cool. All right, we're gonna break it down so we can realign.
Shields offline.
Yeah, that seems different. See how they have the advertisements like this? That seems a little different to me. I don't remember seeing that before. Yeah, it's square. See, it's square, and it got the advertise. That is super cool. I'm gonna break it down. We're gonna go slow through here. No need to rush. Space traffic, right? Got to be conscious of space traffic. And shout out to the people who just watch and don't say anything too, because it really helps. I really appreciate y'all. You know, lurkers are. I need to put that in my tags. Lurkers are welcome too. Uh, but definitely, you know, hey. Oh, and there's the actual rings right there. Okay. Interesting. So that just leads up to it. So those are just the advertisements, right? So that's just to, I guess, route traffic. Why is, I don't think the rings are supposed to be down there like that, but it could be. Seems like there's a lot of space debris out here in this particular area too. So I'm guessing it's because they added it here. Um, but that's okay. Yeah, because you can see it um, like on the gate as well. So
Shields online. Shields offline.
oh, there it is. Let's go. Here we go, everybody. Let's see if we can get this first try. kind of looking like Pyro when you get right here, right? I wonder will it change again. Oof. That was a little thick. There it is. I think we made it. I think we made it. Come on, man. What you trying to say? You know my skills. Look at that. So far. Man. Oh, we got the Polaris going by. So that says Stanton Gateway. So
Quantum travel initiated.
I think we
Quantum
did
travel
make it,
complete.
right? And that definitely looks different. Now the debris field, you see the pattern? It looks different. It looks way different. Let's look. I want to look. Is that the red? I think that's the red from the Van Duel system over there. So let's look. Let's look and see what we can jump to. Right, exactly. So let's pan out. Ooh, look. Oh, go back in. It's not a whole lot there, so we can't expect too much to be there, right? So I want to jump out of this dust cloud. Oh, look, there's the star, Nyx.
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete.
Wow, look at that. Yeah, it definitely looks different. So let's just pan around. Yeah, look at that, bro. Look, it's definitely different. So that's the, what is it called? Oort clouds? Oort clouds. Yep. Look. Oh, look at that, bro. Look. Oh, that's a screenshot right there. That's a screenshot. Oh, and there's you see the flakes, the space flakes, the space flurries when I move. That's super cool. And it's crazy how it lights up like that. You see that? Oh, bro, I want to go there so bad. I just want to. I just want to just. I just want to go there right now. I just want to go see what's there. Man, I can't wait for expiration. Yeah, yeah, it's nice. Okay. So what is this down here? Is that the jump point? Pyro Gateway. Yeah. Okay. And then we got Levski, and then we got Nyx. And if you like you see the dust around it, right? Like it's very dusty around the star, so it gives off that. I mean, that is beautiful, man. Engines to maximum, right? Let's go. All right, let's head to Levski. Let's check it out. I'm about to check out Levski.
Quantum travel.
It's not too far away, only 12. Step back. Yeah, nothing to see there.
Quantum travel complete.
Okay, just brought me up.
Quantum travel initiated.
So the jump point worked. We have we have confirmed that the jump point from Stanton to Nyx works. That's a good sign. It worked the first time in the Idris with another ship inside of the Idris. So those are a lot of factors right there that could have caused it to fail, but it didn't. I know, right? Oh, quantum interdiction alert.
Alert. Emergency stop. Quantum travel complete.
Quantum interdiction alert. Wow, look at that, bro. Look at that. What is that line? What is that? Oh, there it is. Look, bro. Oh, you can see it. I'm glad it did stop me. Look. You can see the red. Yeah, exactly. I don't think y'all want to try me. Pretty sure you don't. You see that? Yeah, look at them. You see it, don't you? You see it, cowboy? They did interdict me. It was the people who interdicted me. They were right in the way for it. But let's look at this though. But I don't think they accounted for the fact that Idris would be coming through. Look at that. I guess they wanted you to stop and look up and see that, right? The red is where the Van Duel are. That's where they're coming from. That's Van Duel space right there. I just did. There's nothing. There is no point of interest for it, and there's also nothing here. So it's definitely not uh, anything like that. Yeah, let me check that though. That's a good idea. Oh, travel to a wreck in the Glicium ring. Oh, I'm gonna accept that. Cargo hauling, collect. Nice. You see that, bro? I got a mission to go to the Glicium ring. Glacium ring, excuse me. See, it's just a quantum beacon in the middle of the ring. So the ring is just this ring, I guess. Because I think Levski is see your inner interdiction field. See that? I'm still in the interdiction field. So we did get interdicted because we're still in there. But I'm gonna stop by Levski first before I do that. Should be able to get out of it. Because they can't maintain the interdiction field and uh, change to nav mode, so they can't do it at the same time. So they have to just sit there. But we were right here, you know what I mean? So I want to see what it looks like around Levski, because Levski is in a asteroid inside of the Glacium field, right? Glacium asteroid field, right? If I'm not mistaken. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, you saw that? Wow. Just wow. Flying around in those missions and going to the mining bases in Stanton has made me pretty proficient at navigating asteroid fields. All right, let's bring it down. Just imagine, bro. Imagine how big this is. You just imagine that. So cool just watching the ships just go in and out. No, no, it's lagging. It's definitely lagging. Um, and it's not lagging. It's the frames have dropped significantly because of everything that's happening around it. Plus the influx of new people, I'm sure. That's going to be the biggest thing that they need to do is the performance optimization, but that's always a big part of it. That's why it goes to waves like that, so it can be dialed up. Bro, this is going to be super cool to actually have our base here. You know what I mean? Look at all that. Look at all the people. That's what I wanted to see. Look at that, bro. That that is so cool. Oh yeah, super. And I that's why you remember we were talking about that. And I was like, I wonder can I fly the Idris through it? Well, here we are. I'm gonna turn the game music up. Oh, that is amazing. Look at that, bro. I'm just going slow. I'll show you. I'm only going like 20 meters a second, so trying to be sure I don't run into anybody. Well, I can't wait to test out that rock breaker too, the rock cracker. Hope is here. The Vanguard is here. Oh, it's lagging pretty bad now.
Right up. There you go. And the flight path is clear. Go ahead and launch. Coming right up.
Docking request approved.
Oh, it might have it might crash. Yep, it crashed. Let me send the bug report. Yeah, the music is great. That's why I wanted to turn it up. I was calling for a... All right. So let's start it back up because it kind of started. I think it was playing somebody else's at the same time or something like that, and because like it was calling multiple ones at one time, I think that caused it to crash, to be honest. Because yeah, that's a lot. I know it's a lot of people who are like calling for it, but um yeah. It's interesting. But I'm starting to back up, so and because it crashed, I should come back right there. It shouldn't be um too big of a deal. You should see the game pop up here in just a second. $105. Look at that. And more people coming. More people are joining. More people are here. Now, what I haven't tested just yet was the Vulcan. And I don't know, here, while we're waiting for this, let me pull up the patch notes. Okay, so mesh configurations 622 600. Ballistic missile launcher, boom tube. Okay, install, freeze, client, PU, multi-system locations, commodity kiosk, game code, install when accessing commodities. Okay. Active respawning, transit, elevator kiosk, ASOP, UI, claim ships, show as delivered once claim is selected but still need to be expedited, have a timer, unable to contact ATC via key binding, shortcut. Huh. Grim Hex elevators are backwards. Features and gameplay, audio and music, lighting, art, level of detail, and performance polish. New Levski NPC voice lines, added windows to hospital view deck, and fixed view distance into view rooms from outside. Hangar set, dressing, cleanup, ships and vehicles. Alright. New FPS weapon, ballistic missile launcher, boom tube. Yeah. So definitely a lot inside of this to unpack, which is cool. All right, here we go. See, that wasn't too bad, right? All right. Hopefully it loads in. It's got the feeling somebody's gonna try to fly out to my ship. Hear the music. You're right, cowboy. That music is perfect. I don't know where the docking port is, and I don't see. Hello, fellow Idris owner. All right, let's try this again. There it is. All right, we got it. Let's head over there. So we can head in here and see how it looks. I want to try something really quick. I think I have it on performance already. Okay. I'm gonna put the clouds down on medium. It's a little better. Because you know the clouds, the dust clouds around it is what causes a lot of that performance lag too. So, but there's just a lot, there's a ton of people here. For sure. I don't know what this whole sea is doing right now, but it is kind of blocking the way. Try not to hit them too much. Interesting. So it's acting like it's actually docked to that already. Okay, so we'll do this. Oh, there we go. Yeah, see, that's glitched there. Either that or it actually obstructed him and moved him. Oh, it's inside of it, look. Yeah.
Docking request approved.
Not to be all authority figure on you, but you gotta move your ship now.
To cancel your landing
Landing gear
request?
retracted.
That's hilarious. Not to be all authority figure on you, but you gotta move your ship now. Why didn't you say that to that guy, huh?
I'm lost. You want me to do what? No. Oh, no. Sorry. I was somewhere else.
Alright, so let's go awkward. Right, exactly. Well, I mean, and again, come on, cowboy. You know the drill. It's part of the testing. Just think about how busy this is going to be, though. That's interesting. There we go. And then once I pull it back out, I should be able to pull it out in the hangar. Whew. Yeah, it's struggling all right. But I'm hoping that once we get out there, it'll kind of get a little better. Or should I say get in there? Hey, Cap, I like that music, man. That music's nice. And it does. It gives this whole vibe gives me stop imperial fascism. This whole vibe gives me Pyro and Stanton vibes, right? Like whole renegade vibe of Pyro, but the upkeep of Stanton. Like it actually keeps it up. He said this is painful to watch. It's a little painful to play too. Oof. Oh, he just fell down through there. Let's go to the ship shop. Oh, it's a Vandal. Get him.
There you go. All set.
The box seat.
There you go. All set. Not to be all authority figure on you, but you gotta move your ship now.
Yep, that was one of the bugs that they had. Um, was the ship being in a claim state. So, um, but we're not worried about that. We got plenty of ships to test with, and we can always reset this and just start off here. But I don't. They're definitely gonna have to do more with the performance on this, and it begins. There's the famous statue. So yeah, as you can see, it's definitely a lot going on. Lots of people, lots of NPCs, lots of ships outside. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna call the stream right here. So that way we can come back when it's in a more a better state. Um, and yeah, well, I'm gonna end Star Citizen right here. As far as matter of fact, let's just end the PTU right here. We'll still play Star Citizen. We'll just go jump over to the live. Um, but I want to. Let's jump into the live real quick. I appreciate that. And thanks for the subscription on YouTube, Basti. Appreciate that. We are back in the PU, as you can see. And this is the type of performance I look forward to on 4.4. Because it will definitely get better. Most definitely. I have no doubts. But I heard from a little birdie that the takedown mission is going on. So we're gonna go join that. And as you can see, all the green people means they're on the mission as well. And as you can see, most of them are just
Hey,
sitting there.
it's Lima from CFP. Just wanted to thank you for picking up
not
that
doing
contract.
anything.
We can really use your help.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval. Please visit us again. Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval. Your vehicle. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
But I did like that music. The music was really, really nice. It was actually really nice. So one second. Did it complete? It did. Alright, so we're gonna have to
Hi, it's
do
Lima.
another one.
I'm just double checking, but I think you knocked out everything we needed. I'll get your payment settled. Thanks again.
I think she should have had a different saying for that particular mission, completing that mission.
Aegis Combat Assist activated. System. Shields offline.
I'm gonna go to Orison really quick.
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete.
But yes, I am still excited about Nyx. That just confirms it. It's gonna be really good. I like the new music. Has a real frontier feel to it, you know. You could tell it's a heavily industry focused patch, so it's going to be a lot of industry type of operations going on that I'm looking forward to be a part of. Man, it's super. It looks great. Um, Definitely performance-wise. Need some work in that area. And so hopefully with some of the data and everything that we've given them, they can work on that and definitely by tomorrow have it in a really, really good state so that we can go in and we can go through like everything that's there. I think that'll be super cool. What's you all's first take on Nick's? Not the performance issues, obviously. As they put into the patch notes, that's a known bug. So, I mean, it's known that they have to optimize that part. So, don't really need the feedback in that particular spot.
Docking
But
request
other
approved.
than that, what do you think? It's super empty, but I like the fact that they had a quantum marker for us to go into the hello from Germany. Hey, Basti, thanks again for the sub. I appreciate that. Uh, yeah, wave one. You know, wave one is wave one. It's right after. It's usually pretty choppy like that. Starting off the next couple of patches or fixes that they throw in there will probably address that. Um, you know, I'm pretty sure, you know, they'll end up ramping up the performance, you know, and with that, you know, we're gonna see a whole lot more going on. But yeah, it was definitely pretty good, especially the jump point worked, right? We got through the jump point, got over there, was able to quantum. Somebody was quantum interdicting, so that worked. Um, you know, just a lot of things that in my book are those small wins, and overall just equals to, you know, a successful um, implementation of 4.4 and Nick's system in general. Do you play Star Citizen, or are you still on the fence about it?
Docking complete. Engines offline. Shields online.
I want to take the Idris here, put it into storage, pull it back out. Hopefully that fixes the error of it, of the front being open.
Welcome to the. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Your vehicle has. Please visit us again.
Hi, it's Lima with Citizens for Prosperity. Just wanted to thank you for coming on board. Good luck out there.
Are you excited about 4.4, Basti? And he's chatting in YouTube for everyone. Hey, hey, Zed the Slayer Man. Excuse me, Zed Slayer Man. My man. So Basti, the 4.4 that you were talking about earlier, Wave 1, are you looking forward to playing it or no? Zed, what's going on, sir? See, as you can see, it's closed now, so that's what we wanted. I think my atlases are out over there, yeah. Yep, I made the jump earlier. So if you want to check that out, that's on the last stream. It was lagging so bad that it timed me out. So I had to start a new stream. But that's okay, because we're in the PU now. I'm actually in the PU now, Zed. Yeah, I'm in the PU now, so I'm gonna do some missions to take out some frontier fighters with the Idris, with the Citadel. So if you want to jump in and help out, man, feel free. Would love to have you. And last time when I was streaming, before I just streamed the 4.4, I had someone, I let them take the F7A out and it got destroyed. And so that's why it's not in here. just in case anybody was wondering. Okay, so you're gonna be trying it out later. No, I was just asking in general. Are you excited for the 4.4 patch? Are you looking forward to it? Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Well, I probably won't be streaming that long because um, it's just not gonna take take that long, you know, to
Aegis
do this. Uh,
activated.
but
Systems green.
definitely can play later
Launch complete.
and complete it together. Did you get a chance to do the to do all your siege missions too, or no? Still got to run those. Okay, cool. Sounds like a plan. I'm gonna need Cowboy to get ready.
Docking request approved. Launch initiated. Shields offline. Landing gear retracted.
Yes, sir. It's our citadel. Can't wait to have that Perseus flying next to it. It's gonna be insane, man. Insane. Let me turn down the game sound now, since we're not listening to the new music anymore. Yeah, but the music sounds pretty good. It has like a very, you know, frontier-esque kind of sound to it. The style of Nyx reminds me of Pyro in a way, in a frontier kind of way, in a, you know, a lawless kind of way, but it also has that lawful feel to it. So, you know, it doesn't feel completely dangerous like Pyro does when you go in there, like just menacing. It feels very like welcoming but unknown, right? So it's a very strange type of feeling, and the music kind of plays into that too. So I really like how they did that. Oh, they completed it again. See, see, man, they're gonna keep completing it until I actually get up there and able to just
Appreciate you
go
taking care of
straight
it
there.
for us.
So I'm
I'll process
interested.
your payment
I
now.
mean, it's like they're doing it very very fast, right? So um, not getting a whole lot for it. So that means a lot of people are like actually uh, signing up for it too. So I think it's right here. Yeah. know the drill. We're going to go out into dead space real quick. And so Zed, they changed. So it's really interesting because the jump point that they used is the Magnus jump point. So they actually used this jump point for the Nyx jump point, which is pretty ingenious, to be completely honest. They didn't have to remake, they didn't have to create a new one. They just repurposed this one to that, right? So, and who knows, they might have always had the intention of turning it into that, right? And so they might have just had that name up there as kind of like a misdirect, which is an interesting theory, right? But we don't know that. And it's okay. Either way, we're happy, right? We're happy that it's there. All right, let's see if we can get this mission again and get some action in, actually. Some actual action.
Thanks for lending a hand. Citizens for Prosperity truly appreciates your help and support. So, you found us. Come on. Let's see what Pyro's lapdogs can do.
Oh, you about to see what we can do, baby. Yeah, yep. I know, right? It's really cool.
Get the hell out of here! Now!
They must have several Idris engaging, because it's like that wasn't no time in between when she said the other thing and when she said that, unless there's just a lag, right? That could be the explanation as well. But interesting. I'm curious. We're gonna find out. Let's just get on this side of the map.
Quantum travel complete.
Right now, it's struggling with the influx of Wave One participants in PTU, and so around Levski. So specifically around Levski is where that is happening. Um, Outside of that, it's really good. Um, for a Wave One. So I'm pretty hopeful about it because that being a new station and everything, a new place, it makes sense, right? Like for it to have that type of performance issue. But yeah, no, it's really good. It was really good, and you can go back and look at the video if so you could see it. But it was really good up until when I got to Levski. So I got through the jump point fine, you know, uh, got out, got a Krav. I actually got interdicted trying to head to Levski, so it stopped us from going there. And then I was able to capture the red cloud, orc cloud that signifies the Vandal presence, right? Threat and menace um, in the distance. So that was pretty awesome. Uh, you can see the the cloud, the dust that's that space, those space flurries that they were talking about creating. You could see those as well. So yeah, it was really good. But of course, the system is empty, so there's not a whole lot there. Um, as they work on polishing the performance and whatnot for those particular locations.
Shields online.
Yeah, I think they got a few Idrises out here. I think that's how they're killing it so fast.
Shields offline. Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete.
All right, we'll chill right here until something a little smaller. And then we'll jump in. The music is really, really good. I keep saying that. The music is really good. I also like the lighting of the star. It looked really nice
Quantum travel initiated.
because it was like coming through. It was like a cloud around it, so the light had this eerie hue to it. Like it was really, really good. They did a really good job with that.
Guess I'm just not going to get rid of you.
Quantum travel.
If you want to die that bad, fine.
Oh, Buckaroo Banzai is here. He's just getting lit up. On the other side, ain't it? Yeah. And it is getting lit up. I wonder if they're hitting it with torpedoes. Yep. It's gone. I couldn't even make it there fast enough. That is crazy.
Shields offline.
Hi there. I just saw you completed that last contract. I'm right in the middle of putting together a gift basket for a new outpost we're opening, but I'm sending your payment.
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete.
Well, people start getting some ideas.
Shields offline.
Hey, it's Lima from CFP. Just wanted to thank you for picking up that contract. We can really use your help.
Initiated.
Well, it's interesting because you can just keep picking it up like back to back like that. Let me look at something. Yeah, I didn't get a whole lot, so it was a lot of people. But there was a lot of ships there, and they were laying into that Polaris. That Polaris didn't stand a chance at all. This is how it feels to fly to Levski right here.
Let's see if you're ready to die for the scum of the system.
Contact.
Screw it! Let's move.
Shields offline.
Head out.
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete.
Hey, Dermacaber, how's it going? Welcome back to the stream. I appreciate you stopping in. I had another
Initiated.
viewer pop in from Germany on YouTube. How's things been going?
Quantum travel complete. Shields online.
It's going pretty good. Gotcha, gotcha. Is there a specific amount of times you have to do it? Oh, so it's the same. You got to take it. Okay. You got to do it so many times. Got it. Um, yeah, things are going pretty good for me, man. You know, can't complain. Just there's a lot of people out here completing that mission for sure.
Shields offline. Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete.
Yeah, I get it, Basti. No, I was talking to someone on my Twitch stream. I think that one bugged out.
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete.
I'm guessing it's a little bugged. So we're gonna abandon that. Going to take another one.
Hi, it's Lima with CFP. Thanks for letting us know you won't be finishing that job. Hopefully the next one will be more your speed. Thanks for lending a hand. Citizens for Prosperity truly appreciates your help and support.
Maybe it broke itself, maybe?
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete.
Yeah. And you can pick it up on this side too, right? Or no. I think you have to wait 16
Hey,
minutes.
it's Lima. Got flagged that you dropped that contract. I get it. Sometimes a gig just isn't the right fit. Sure you'll do better on the next one.
Gotcha. I didn't see one in there, so that's why I kind of felt that way.
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete.
Hey there, Rambler. Stoles here. Appreciate you rolling with us on this.
Hi, it's Lima with Citizens for Prosperity. Just wanted to thank you for coming on board. Good luck out there.
Quantum travel initiated.
Right.
Quantum
Exactly.
travel complete.
I think ultimately that's what they want, you know. They want you to just, you know, be in a system wide event.
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete.
Go see if we can't help out a little bit.
Quantum travel complete. Shields online. Contact.
Yeah. I would expect you to have to participate in some way, shape, or form. Desyncing.
Shields offline.
Yeah, yeah, yep. What's up, cowboy? Yeah, I'm back on live doing the missions. I don't want to be the first one there. Thanks for the hydration check. You're absolutely right. I'll do it now. Go out to dead space and
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete. Engines offline.
yeah, because I don't think nope, I still didn't get any.
You just aren't going to quit, are you? Fine. Let's finish it.
You said that like she expected something different.
Engines online. Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete.
No! Ah!
Shields online. Shields offline. Contact.
Thanks for sorting that out for us. Transferring your crits now. See you next time.
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete.
They are killing it. think that one is bugged.
Hi, it's Lima with Citizens for Prosperity. Just wanted to thank you for coming on board. Good luck out there.
Initiated. Quantum travel complete. Contact.
No worries.
Shields online. Contact.
Oh, he turned just in the nick of time. Probably going to switch to YouTube. AV is stuttering. Report submitted. All right, thanks. That, I mean, they're just fighting NPCs. The actual, not Idris, the actual Polaris is not here though.
Shields offline.
So with that being said,
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete.
625 out of 2250. So I think we're going to You said this is better. Nice. Yeah, Twitch has this beta going on where I could stream to higher bit rates, and I'm pretty sure it's probably tied to that. But um, hey,
Lima here. Saw you opted out of the contract you took. No problem. I'll put it back into the system. Hope everything's okay out there.
Engines offline. Shields online.
I know how we're gonna fix this. I think I'm just gonna hop servers real quick. Yeah, it does it dynamically. So it's a way. It's called enhanced broadcast. So it sends multiple streams of video to Twitch in different resolutions. So that's why sometimes it can get crazy, but um, it is what it is, so like right now, see, I'm streaming in 60 frames per second, so at 1440p, right? So what Cowboy was saying, because he just switched over to YouTube, is that it's much better, right? So so it's coming through better over there than it is here, right? So but that's because of the way that it is being funneled into it, like, if that makes sense. Um, because it's filtering it. Not really filtering. I'm using the word filtering, but it's not filtering it. It's technically splitting it. So, but I'm gonna try to bed log and then hop into a different server so the mission itself isn't bugged, because that mission is bugged on that server. It's not continuing. And I think it won't reset itself for like 12 minutes. So instead of waiting for that, because I'm not really concerned about completing it on the headhunter side. I'm more wanting to do it on the other side of things. So yeah, I saw Grow Back in there. Okay, Grow Back was in there. I saw him. Actually, I think this is a different server. Yeah, it's got a timer on it that says like 12 minutes. So I'm guessing it takes that long, but you're right. Like, I have no clue either. So instead of us sitting back and trying to figure that out, we'll just switch servers, you know. No fuss, no muss. So like the bit rate has evened out on Twitch, so you should see a great performance boost on Twitch. It shouldn't be lagging as much now, but uh, yeah, yep. It's a different one, so we're gonna do that. Oh, it looks like it might be the same one.
Thanks for lending a hand. Citizens for Prosperity truly appreciates your help and support.
About to do. Oh yeah. Whoop. I think this is the same one though.
Systems green. Engines online.
Yep. I always do. But I think this is the same server though. Because even the mission itself, the tracking of it is bugged.
Quantum travel initiated.
There's only one way to find out. Let's head here. See if it switches up. If nothing is under the mission up there, then 9 times out of 10 it's still it's the it's the bug. Okay, but this time I know. Oh, that's a beautiful screenshot right there.
Quantum travel complete. Engines offline. Shields online.
Nope, the bit rate has declined again on Twitch. So, what was that? Yeah. So let me go and log and make sure I go into a different server this time. Because it could very well be bugged in general. So I'm curious. Now we do some science, right? Yeah, let's see what who's in hers server. I'm gonna raid her server.
Hey, it's Lima from CFP. Just wanted to thank you for picking up that contract. We can really use your help. Lima here. Saw you opted out of the contract you took. No problem. I'll put it back into the system. Hope everything's okay out there.
I think I'm gonna do a raid on Yo Yo Meg's channel. Uh, so just sit tight, everybody. Here we go. We're gonna be raiding in 55 seconds. Let's go.